You know where we're at. You know how this goes. Let's look up Rust 1x2 box base. Okay, so first one's decent, just very fucking expensive and no offline protection. Yeah, you can hide loot, but you can do that with any fucking base. Next one, once again, no offline protection, very expensive. This one's just shit. You know what I say? You know where we're at. Let's get straight into the fucking video, but let's add some fucking offline protection this time, you know? We're back with another video, and today we're going to be going over my new 1x2 box design. I've been seeing this a lot on YouTube, and I've been asked in my Discord to do a design, so I'm going to go over a quick design. It's going to be not too fancy once again. We're going to have this very amazing entrance peak. It's gonna be the same thing as it is on both sides. Everything pretty much is symmetrical by two in this base all across. So we're getting straight into the tour. We're gonna open this door. It's gonna be second floor entrance. I prefer the second floor entrance with the peak. It seems to be really good in online defense. Now right here we're gonna be using a shelf DLC. It is kind of pay to win for this jump up, but you could easily replace it with three regular furnaces. But I want the shelf just so I can place some E furnaces. You can place boxes there. Start opening up a little bit of our shell. Right here, we're gonna have an auto turret, one on each side, one over there, and one right here. We're gonna have two boxes for depot, kits, ceiling mats, anything like that. We're gonna have a locker for these two beds right here. You can place another bed right here if you want to have that. We're gonna be going into our breach peak. The same thing is southeast as it is northwest. We're gonna have this breach peak. Nothing too crazy, and you might hear that. It's a refinery below it. Nice, very slick refinery placement. Now you could replace it with the foundation right here like this and place two boxes for hidden, but it's really up to you as the base builder. It's how you want to do it. Now this shell, like I said, is gonna be symmetrical by two right here. We're gonna have a small plane, so if you want to be able to place a sprinkler and a light right up there, you can. We're gonna have another box right here, just in case you want to put on a quick little kit. It instantly can just beam right here, or ceiling mats. Like I said, it's going to be the same thing. So we're just going to be heading right up into the base. Now the entrance is on third floor. But before we get into that, right here, we're going to have this little peak. Now, yes, this isn't the greatest peak. You can replace it with the other window peak. But it's really just, it just eliminates the peak. But you can shoot an HV right here and it'll definitely make sure to kill a couple raiders. It's kind of like a one way if you do that. But this way, you're actually able to shoot your gun a little bit into the peak, but it's not the greatest peak, but it's a peak that might help you win a raid. So I added it. Now as we're here, we're gonna have a double airlock to this door. If you keep this open, one door does the same trick. Now it's the same thing as the bottom. Everything is kind of symmetrical by two. We're gonna have two boxes up here, a nice little side peak, and nice little over peak. And if you're looking right down here, why did a single door? It's for up here. So if you accidentally leave that door open and raiders are right here and they're trying to funnel in this way, they're only going to be able one person at a time because it's a single door compared to a double where they could all kind of bum rush. And you can just kind of play picks, and it's easier because of this low wall placement to be able to peek into this because it's not the greatest, but if you remove it, it does become the way more open, but you're gonna be able to like you could jump through this like right here as you see him walking through. You can kind of like jump over it, but it's really up to you. The side peak is the same way. You don't need it, but it's also really good for heavy pot. Our box is here now. Before we get down into here, I don't know if you had a good eye with this. This is the good old fashioned suicide bunker or panic room, I like to call. So if you're getting raided, you know you're gonna lose. You can just toss loot into this drop box, your most important loot, and then here. It's also really good for offline protection. Like if you were to look at the outside of the base, it wouldn't look like nothing too crazy. Like there's even a panic room or anything like that. So it's really good in my opinion. And then if you also want to be able to like actually transfer your loot quick from your main base, like from the main core, you could do that by setting up like a small generator and doing a whole piping system. But for a quick thing, I'm not going to do that. So now we're actually going to be going down into the base. Once again, it serves as a double airlock on both sides to actually get in. I would use your single armor doors right here or on the main entrance. Let's go down there right there. But I did it right here just because it's gonna be the cheapest way to get TC. Up here we're gonna have four barrels. Right here we're gonna have our tier 3. Here we're gonna have another 4 barrels. Right there is gonna be tier 2. You could place furnaces there, but I did this just so it's easier. Once again, another 3 barrels right here. Your battery. So right here is gonna be your core. Another 4 barrels, 3 bags, and 2 furnaces and TC. So there's a lot of storage in this 1x2 core compared to most. They seem to usually be smaller, and I don't really like their designs a little too much. But I feel like this core just fits us well. Once again, this is going to be armored, and if you go down this core is going to all be armored, so it's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass to get into. But that's the key to the raids. Now, before we go up to roof, I'm gonna go right to here. This one little roof bed peek up is another room. So where you're gonna be able to peek up to roof. Very good visibility to see. And you're also able to get it back into this inner peak area. Now, the only bad thing with this, I am gonna say con, is if somebody's on the roof and they're holding this, like or even close or far, in order to use the peak, if you're not already in it, you're gonna have to open the door and jump up, and they're gonna kind of already have the peak on you. So that's just one thing I would be careful about in the online. Now this is gonna be a way up to roof. Once again, some more ankle biters. Now I don't know if you've seen this vending machine right here. See, it's supports drones to make sure it's easy placement to get in and out, to throw items. Very easy, very slick. Now this is actual roof. Let's get a quick little 360 before we start going into individual peaks. Now these 4 peaks are all the exact same on all the sides, so it's really good peaks though. It's not really good for looking down, but it's really good peaks for shooting far. As you see, that is a really small gap to shoot. Even look at how close we are, and that's still like a not a really easy gap to shoot through. Now, we open up these. It's gonna be bedrooms on both sides with a box on top. Now, right here, you might want to mess with how you want to have this, depending on how many hours or how good your spray is from right here, because this is gonna be a standing spray type of peak. It's better to have lasers, obviously, but I would definitely say this is a standing peak. Now, if you don't want to do a standing peak, I would probably do this window so you could crouch into it. Now, it's just better, in my opinion, like this to shoot back, because it's not the greatest peak, but I would definitely recommend doing this. This side doesn't matter as much. Now, if you jump up to here, doesn't matter, sorry, I'm messing up the jump. Now, if you jump up to here, it's going to be messing up my jumps. Right here, it's going to be a nice little brutalist peak. Very easy to change your turret. As you see, it has really good coverage all around. Even a little bit of up here, if you're holding this peak. It has really good coverage and 2 wind turbines. You can find a spot for extra batteries if you need to. Once again, another brutalist breach peak, kind of. Not really a breach peak, it's just a really good brutalist peak all across. That's done with the tour. Let's get straight into the build.